So, glory be to God and blessed be the Lamb. I don't know what I didn't know what I was gonna speak on tonight. I am out of the loop as far as news and politics, political commentary on the level that I would like to be, which right now is a geopolitical. We'll get to the domestic issues of America at some future point, but it's all connected anyway once you see the threads. But you do know that without you guys, generally first, I don't know what the hell I would have done in some of my darkest moments. I mean, dark. You have no idea. Dark, painful, not confused. I mean, oh man, you have to understand something. The last stage was feeling you. I had never felt such loathing in my life. I had never felt such pain in my life. And at first I believed it was from something I was going through. And that was some of it. But then as I had come to know it, no, I was feeling your pain. All of it. And God, goodness gracious, man. It felt like a dead weight. I can't even describe it. I think about it now and it changes the atmosphere almost. I remember walking by people in the midst of it, seeing them having a happy time, drinking martinis, sipping on Bud Light shit. I'll tell you more in the My Life section of this audio. This section is for you. But you see all kinds of shit in the midst of all that pain. I seen a spook. I seen the devil that same night. Slickster he is. He talks in circles. I mean, anyway, I don't even want to fuck with him right now. At any rate, spooks. I mean, I'm sitting on the bus stop in front of the hospital, the same hospital that I met the devil. The bastard. And there was a guy, a girl, I don't know. It was cold and they were dressed accordingly. And in the middle of the highway or the avenue in front of me, there's a median with trees. And this thing walked back and forth, back and forth. I mean, it was a horrible night. I almost shot somebody at right around sunrise. It's crazy, dude. I mean, damn it, Jim. I look back on it, man. What the hell? I mean, boy, the devil almost got my ass too. He almost had me. I mean, he almost had me. I don't mean in terms of no. What I'm trying to say is I had been put to that I don't give a fuck moment, a fuck it moment. This guy wants to find out after I've said excuse me and point me, and he's still running his goddamn mouth twice. Can you for once just get on board? No, I'm just kidding. She was put there for a reason. It's all set up like that. Nothing is coincidental. They found out what they wanted to find out. I think they wanted to find out if he'll do it or not. Yeah, he'll pretty much do it. Put him under enough overstimulation, maybe, shall we call it. And yeah, we're pretty goddamn sure he'll do it. But anyway, back to you. Without you guys, he said, and smart move, girl. The answer is in the palm of your hands. No, at your fingertips. And I stared at my hand. I stared at it again. And I just kept staring at it. And then for some strange reason, everything started slowly making sense. Slowly, slowly. To the girl who, man, it's too many women. I ain't gonna name all y'all asses. And I'm not gonna describe it. See, one to a lesser degree. I mean, goodness gracious. You know, someone, but it was like pulling teeth. What is wrong with you? I mean, how many times do I have to say the same thing in different variations before you respond in a fucking proper manner? Well, after about 30 freaking attempts and $3,000, give or take, never. I mean, it was never, she became, damn it, a danger to the overall integrity of the team. You see? Because right then and there, she showed me she would choose profit over the, oh man. Let me think about the enchiladas a minute, man. Everybody bow their head for Miss Soto's enchiladas, please. Then she sprinkled green onions on top. Oh man, and she break a whole damn pan of them. Like you stuck a foot in them. I mean, hell yeah, I want them. How much? Bring them here. Yeah, I'm at the house right now. Anyway, she asked to come in one day. It wasn't like she had never been inside, but we had a pattern. I would just meet her out in the driveway. She came in, sit down, and we were on the talking, and I had somebody else there, and they're all talking, and then somebody else walked away, and she leaned over to me. This is an older woman. Think I'm 62, so they say, but actually I'm only 8 years old, give or take. Give or take. But she leans over and say, can't nobody do this but you. I didn't think much of it at the time. I thought, in fact, I thought she was talking about something totally different. No, she made one hell of a statement. And she, okay? And at some point, it will get better than that. At any rate, I couldn't be without you. Not like I am now, and not at the level I am, and not at this moment in time. Everything is connected. You understand? Every voice, every tear, every shout, every scream, everything is connected. Nothing gets out there in the ether through the filter. Everything is connected and sucked in. Sometimes negative energy can become positive energy. But it is a long ass haul for them. A long haul. You know, we in the black community, we had rituals for such situations. I may have to talk about it later. But without you, this wouldn't be. I remember sitting out in the vehicle when I had one. Got to get another one. But sitting there, and I felt something. And it was during the time when the whole world was in, what am I thinking about? Okay. Now let's see. How can I put this here? Millions of people, all of them moving at once. Okay? Coming, going, doing what they do day to day. Millions and millions and millions. On the surface, they're not connected, but they are. But they are. The fact that, like for example, you can see the connection, if you will. I seen you. See what I'm saying? They're crazy. But pay it no mind. But at any rate, everything is connected. Like I was about to say, in the morning at 7 o'clock, the world starts moving. I'm just picking a random number actually. 7 a.m. The exact same cars are going to pass down the street between 7 and 9 at the exact same time. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. In that order. Damn near 98% of the time. In that order. You can see the same pattern on any thoroughfare. Look at the color, know each other. You know my personality. There's only one. You just have to get used to the what you call versions. Not really versions. It's not like that. I could never make you understand except to paint a picture of it like I tried recently as to how I became who I am spiritually, meaning really spiritually, not just religiously, no, built spiritually. If you think of the seven, like you would think of your own psychological bent or your own emotional bent, hear you when you say that I am the blueprint. Say, man, you know how long they've been saying that? You've been saying that since 2020. Some seen it as early as 2019. I just can't say their names because, again, it's a dangerous game and people will hurt people at this level. I mean, it's just ugly, man. So I can't say their names. I would never say their names as much as I want to. Maybe when this is all over, if they haven't fallen by the sword of the enemy, I can call them for him and say, oh, if you knew where we started out. Man, we started out in a bad place, gentlemen. You started out in a bad place. I mean, sometimes we are how we act. I would later on understand that not all the time, but before that, it was a different scenario. A different scenario. And now we're here with you, which I would have never believed. I would have never believed the number of other races, other cultures. We're driven to hate deep, not just the hate, but the fear and the distrust. And they all say that they believe in you. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I didn't have much other faith. Not at all. But God showed my ass. He showed me. It began with me spreading like a virus. And I knew I was spreading like a virus. Like a virus. A unstoppable virus. A injection into the mainframe. A virus. Came in like a Trojan. Like in the Matrix. I just kind of appeared this way because I like to give the devil his due. I say it ingenious and the king his due. Ingenious. So I don't like to look at it like it always is, but we matched him. And I do believe that we have reached a greater saturation rate. I gave him 80%. 80% saturation rate. But what we've done in our method, well, we hit damn near 100%. 100%. Not 100%. It's still some on the fence. What I'm saying is all of those are bid. Like I said, we finish our bid. There's no way out of this. But blueprint. 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 I can see the blue and I can see the print. But strangely put together, it doesn't look like it seems. You would think that I would see a document unrolling or this huge 3 foot by 2 foot rollable piece of paper rolling out and there's a blueprint on it. Help God to destroy an entire planet. Yeah, I'm willing to, I'm ready to go. But this is somewhat more surgical. Somewhat surgical. So we've had to be surgical. Not like I like it, But I see now that Satan made his move, and his move was infestation. But the move before that move was a doozy, and that was God's move. And I don't want to talk about that, but I'm almost sure of it. I don't want to talk about it. Every language, every culture. And I mean, I caught myself, man, when you waking up, you be surprised at how you think you think that someone gave me a list. I mean, I would need the directions to myself. I need the directions to myself. I need a freaking manual. I literally don't know. How do you think that I know that I can do this and know I can do that? You think that someone had came and told me? That's not how it works. No, man, God's brutal. I'm sorry, Father. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Man, it, can- it can be brutal. Trust me on this. It can be brutal. Quite brutal. Anyway, you call it a blueprint because it makes sense from how you think. But also try to think of it from the perspective of the matrix. Something broke into it. Something hacked it. Even this AI at this point is hacked. At this point, the virus is so strong, it bullet is already too goddamn late. It's off and running now. And you'll be running up the hallway, room to room, underneath the cracks. It's gonna get out the building. It's too late. It's too late. You ignore the egg. Thought the egg was harmless. Don't know where the egg came from. And now, before you know it, it's too late. Like it is now. There's no putting this back in the bag. There's no I am committing an act of blasphemy which I will never overcome. I know the two angels carrying both books got their ballpoint pens ready. Like, well, nigga, what is it gonna be? An act of blasphemy or not? So I was not going to do it at all. And the angels had fully understood this. And even when they sent God, and they didn't send God. No, God felt it necessary to do in my honor and as per the evidence, but because you're gonna understand it. Okay, don't make him do it because he will. Whatever it is, whatever he thinks you need to get you past where you ought to be, he's going to do it. And he did. But I still needed witnesses, and I got them. I already have the angels, and I had already told them, you know. Um, at first I was resisting, but then I seen they ask, wait a minute, hold on. So you mean that's not how it went? No, it was relentless, like a 10-year initiation. I'm talking about, you name it. Let me see here if I can list some of this shit. 75 to 85 days of sleep deprivation, 67 days of consistent high decibel window rattling noise. 67 days. Okay? I just look at God and I'm amazed. He had to trust them. He had to trust them. He had to trust them to wake me up. To first watch over me and not interfere. And then put me to sleep and wake me up at the precise moment in time. He had to entrust that. Well, he didn't have to. He entrusted that to what I perceived as a couple of angels. All of that. Responsibility is what you call it. And they were getting frustrated. I frustrated the hell out. Now, this is what I told them, but they understood. Something's changed here. Yeah, he's getting bold in the wrong kind of way. Yeah, that's not him. No, that's the angry skin and flesh trying to fight back. He thinks he's figured something. He has. He didn't think it. No, he figured it out. He knows that we can't harm him like that. Anyway, anyway, we arrive here with me and you that you will never see. I've seen the things of Revelation. I mean, man, you have no blah, da, 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 da. You know, read it, please read it. You know, there's a guy walking with another guy, and one guy asked the other guy, "What are these?" And he points us to this vast group of people. Trust me, millions, more than your eyes would ever take in. You will never see the end of them. And the guy said, "Sir, you know, like, you know, you already know I don't know of the human experience, which is harder than you think. It's harder than you think. It's not that you've done something wrong. No, I just phases, phases. It ain't so. I mean, it's not tight though, but it's a feeling that at some point we can know. I mean, I can't maintain the humanity of myself and the matter and manner that I am now. I think I could be wrong. That I'm hoping, and I hope I'm wrong. Shit is special because their shit. Trust me, that that what that are what you would call conscious, but they're not aware of their own consciousness. By no means. So wherever we go, well, I'd like to get back to geopolitical affairs. He's running amok. He's running wild. They believe that somehow they can write their own narrative and write their own end. Sometimes I think they're all mad, but the more I look at it, it's a failed strategy. It's not that they're mad. Typical day, spiritually. I am spiritually fucking attacked so many times. Well, anywhere from 6 to 8 times a day if I go out until I get spiritually angry and make the challenge, or I attack them first. So I don't like to do that because I'm gonna attack them from the inside out. I'm gonna say things and inside their head that they can't possibly respond to without them giving up exactly who they are. Because only the dead would have the temerity to get so angry that they break the code that they look like fog. To you, with your eyes, you would think there was a fog around my body. No, that's hunger souls, spirits, hoping that they can get in. I'm telling you, so many of them, it look like fog around the body. And I'm on the outside of my body looking at these damn fools. They're everywhere. They was all ready to hop in. Now, anyway, that night, I died. And Lord, tell me, woof, don't do it. But again, this is all a part of a long initiation. It's somewhere hovering between life and not life, purposely. But on a typical night, and the record is 22 times. In fact, I could hear the spirits arguing back and forth with each other. Like, you were supposed to kill him. I did 22 times, and his guard kept bringing him back. His guard kept waking them up. I'm telling you, this is what I heard them say. But they had, whew, this was personal. I was at the end of my rope. This is it. Now, Lord, I'm finna tell you. I tried to avoid saying this here. I tried. But now I got to tell you. And this is what I let him know. I mean, shit is so fucked up, dude. I mean, you won't let me live and you won't let me die. So I'm trapped in this kind of, what the hell is this anyway? So I'm between these fools. Yeah, kind of like that. You in between the living and yeah, and don't say it out loud. It doesn't feel good when you say it out loud. But the gravity of the power of the truth. But I'm not required to understand it either. I wanted to understand it because I understand you. Because I wanted to understand you. A lot of things that I have purposely experienced was done to understand you. Trust me. Otherwise, I never would have engaged. But I had to understand you. It was sort of like, I don't want to listen. In the Bible, shit you not. And the rules are rigid. We can't follow that. We can't do that. It's too hard, Lord. So the Lord manifested himself here on earth and then walked the walk and then talked the talk, and that argument's gone. You a damn lie. It ain't too hard and it ain't too rigid. I was right the first time. If I can do it, you can. And I did it in the flesh. I said all that to say this. I've been a whole lot of things, people. A lot of shit. Trust me. I have endured a lot of shit. I've given as great as, a high security disciplinary unit. That's at the top of the motherfucking heap. I got there by being violent, mean, unpredictable, willing to, making them believe that I had to be removed from general population. I don't know why they did that. What I'm trying to say is, man, there's nothing that you've done so fucked up that you can't come back off of. Just don't kill yourself. It's double railing, I think, of some shit. You have to step up and make a maneuver, maybe two, maybe even rest. But you know how many people jumped? They got it on video because there's cameras pointing at the Golden Gate Bridge. Back in them days, it was going on 7 or 8 per year. But that's not what's interesting. That's a horror, but that's not what's interesting. What was interesting, what caught my eye watching the video, is the people in cars driving by. People, that's all you. That's your evil. That's your blackness. I was doing what I do without feeling like it was called anything. I destroy whatever comes into that blackness. It was never called a killing. It was never called anything. They're not supposed to be there. It's not supposed to be there. It doesn't have a name. I never gave it a name. I never gave a damn what it was. If I could see it, then I turned it into pixie dust. See, no feeling at all. Here, though, has been cloaked in your emotion. Trust me. Look back on a historical and spiritual level, and one of realms and understanding of realms and how they work and of the spiritual world, so-called. I hate that word spiritual. Sit your ass down some damn where. Spiritual realm. Everybody has a nice word for it. Anyway, there's no way else for this to go. I can't break anything that's been written. I can't operate out of the boundaries that's already set. There's no rebelling against God for me, and there's no way out. So the best we can do is get ready. I can't stop it. I can't stop my growth either, and I'm on the move. I'm growing in ways that I'm not quite clear. Like I say, we've come a long ass way. And you started with a little boy as a as a consciousness slash spirit stuck up on the ceiling trying to fight his way down to someone who's sitting in the bed thinking that he's about the same time. And I'm gonna wrap this shit up right here. I looked at my hand and I looked out of the windshield, and that was a what you would think of as a star in the sky, or maybe even a freaking planet. And I don't know what made me do it, but I looked at my hand and I moved my hand from right to left, and a black bar went across this damn star from right to left, what you would think of as a star. Then I moved it from left to right. And from left to right, the bar, a vertical bar, went across it. And at that point, I knew you were fucked already.